Hello everybody, this is a Destiny weapon review. In this video we're looking at the Last Word Exotic Hand Cannon. The stats right off the Destiny database are required level 20, item level 20, quality level 70, rate of fire 32, impact 68, range 14, stability 31, reload 56, magazine 8, has a static upgrade tree, same things every time. Fan fire, weapon can be fired quickly and continuously. It's the same thing as full auto. Hold the trigger down, it'll fire off all 8 bullets. Soft ballistics, smart drift control, aggressive ballistics, you have hip fire, single point sling, high caliber rounds, perfect balance, and then the Last Word upgrade itself, bonus damage and stability, extra precision damage when firing from the hip, and then the rest of your damage upgrades. Fire rate for this weapon, you just hold the trigger down, it should be about 244 RPM. That's if it actually fires all 8 rounds. Occasionally it'll not fire all 8 when you hold the trigger down. Same problem with the Vision of Confluence. It's just a little weird thing that happens with full auto weapons like this. Well, weapons that aren't intended for full auto, that are made full auto by a perk or a bonus in the weapon itself. What I tend to do is fire like 2 bullets, and right as the second bullet fires, let go and hold the trigger down again, kind of pulse the trigger. That way you keep the fire rate that you want, but it's less likely to hitch up and not shoot off all 8 bullets. The reload speed for this weapon, the base reload speed on this weapon is about 2.8 seconds. If you switch over to like an armor that has reload speed for hand cannons, that number will go down to about 2.4 seconds. It doesn't have any perks or anything that will increase that, unfortunately. The Last Word does 84 damage to the head, 56 damage to the body on the full damage build if you're spec'd entirely into damage. If we drop it down to a stability build, it'll do 73 in the head and 49 in the body. So, knowing the damage profiles of this weapon in PvP, and knowing that the high caliber rounds of this weapon actually don't add any damage, even though it does show a sliver of impact, you're probably going to want to go with an aggressive ballistic perfect balance setup. That way you can still 4-shot in the body, or 2-shot in the head, 1 body, or even 3-shot in the head. It just makes it a little bit easier. So to time it required to fire 3 shots, it's only about 0.56 seconds. To fire 4 shots, about 0.84 seconds. If you get lucky and you get those 2 high damage shots off, like the 111s or 10 whatever, it only takes 2 shots, and it only takes 0.28 seconds to fire 2 shots. Because the 0.28 seconds is just basically the wait time in between the first shot and the second shot being able to fire. So that's why every shot extra, it takes another 2.28 seconds for your kill time. Looking at the Last Word's recoil and accuracy, its bullets are fairly accurate to where the sight reticle puts them, but as you can see right there, sometimes they do stray a bit. And this can be slightly annoying in a PvP when you try to shoot someone in the head and your bullet just completely misses. And this is also missing with the highest stability build I have, the best accuracy. I can try to switch to the range. And even on the range, it's about the same thing. Neither one of those attachments seems to do much better. I mean, the range might be slightly more consistent, but then again, sometimes it's just better than others when you go through a mag. Like, just 3 in a row, not really that close. Try the aggressive ballistics. Oh, well, that actually clicked. Oh, it did. Same problem. So none of the barrels really seem to do much to help that, and I have perfect balance on. I mean, I would recommend going a higher stability build on this weapon, just because of how much vertical kick you'd have, as you can see right here. And this weapon is really meant for close range. Without perfect balance, it does seem to kick to the left more than just vertical. This weapon is meant for really for more close range. If you want this to a good weapon for long range, you'd probably want the Hawkmoon. If that's me not controlling it at all, just the lowest stability build, it pops up pretty severely. trying to keep it down, but it is very hard to control there. Perfect balance back on. Much better. Try to control it. Fairly controllable. Smart drift control, which I think is the highest ability build in the game. That's me not doing anything, and it barely even got up to that blue area in the wall. Much better. It's obviously the best so far. Trying to control it. Very easy to control. Most of the bullets were nicely grouped together, and that's still firing at the fastest fire rate, which you probably wouldn't do unless you were very close to the person. Alright, and the last, soft ballistics. Again, it's similar to the smart drift control. It still pops up. Maybe a little bit more than smart drift. It's got a little bit, smart drift's got a little more stability than it. Keeping it down. Yep, the auto fire it failed again. That's why you gotta kind of burst the trigger more. So lastly, my opinions and setup on this gun. I rolled the aggressive ballistics and perfect balance on it. It's really good for PvP like that. You can 4-shot to the body, 3-shot to the head, or 2-shot to the head, 1 body, and it's good. It's good at where it needs to be good. It's good from close to mid range. It does have a little bit of range, but again, it's nothing crazy. That's how I tend to use it. In general, I don't really use it in PvE that much, just because I tend to like having like an exotic secondary or heavy, just because I could have like a Thunderlord or a Rocket or a Icebreaker, and in PvE, killing those bosses and different harder level enemies, it's nicer to have like an exotic like that rather than having an exotic primary, just because exotics are in general a lot better than the regular weapons. It is a very good gun, and as long as you can find games in PvP where it's not like a lot of long range, like get more close range maps, not a lot of if a team's sitting back sniping or drawing you out into long range, it's not going to work out well. It doesn't have the range and the accuracy to take people out at long range fast. But if you're playing a more normal game, capping zones, or just more close quarters, this thing is it's very good in close quarters. It's a beast in close quarters. So that's my general opinion and a review of this weapon. Thanks for watching. I'll try to link some gameplay of this in PvP and PvE, or even put it in a playlist with this video. But again, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this weapon, and I'll see you next time.